similar to last game? What made it difficult to generate offense tonight?
I guess, I don't know, their pace and their aggressiveness, you know what to expect. I thought we did some good things, did some bad things that we can work on, obviously. But it's tough to create offense, and we're gonna have to find ways to get that done.
So you think it's just a matter of time? Maybe the next game you'll be able to do it.
I mean, that's the goal. Yeah. I mean, you obviously want to generate more shots. I mean, the right ideas and right intentions are there in the O-zone. Just got to find ways to execute.
Well, you played some great teams in these playoffs, great teams all year long. Just where do they rank in terms of how difficult they are to play against?
I mean, they've been on top of the league, for the past couple of years, and there's a reason, why they've consistently been in this position. And I mean, you can ask every team, they're a tough team to play, and they've been doing it for a while. So I guess they're all really on the same page, and we just got to find ways to break them down.
Start overtime. Nick has the breakaway. Mike has the crossbar. This team, you're not going to get too many chances. I mean, do you wonder there, like, is it about bearing down, on chances here?
I mean, like we're not disappointed in getting those opportunities. I mean, they're not always going to go in. Obviously, you want them, you want those opportunities back, but you move on. I think we had some other looks there in OT too, and could have went either way, I guess, at the end there. But we'll just have to focus on Wednesday now.
What can you say about the performance Dobish gave you?
Unbelievable. He's been doing it all playoffs, and he's competing back there every night and giving us a chance. So I give a lot of credit to him tonight.
In some ways, did it feel like a little bit of a continuation?
Goal?
I don't know. I guess I didn't really get an explanation, and guess I didn't really see it too much. But I didn't even know it was me that was offside. So yeah.
Did you feel like it was a little bit of a continuation from Game 2 in terms of the way the game went?
Not really. No. Different building. Not really. I think. I don't know.
When people look at the shot counter, and yesterday Marty was saying that the hardest mental challenge is to kind of accept the fact that they might outshoot you and that you have to keep playing through it. When you look at the shot count, do you think that's a reflection of how you guys played tonight, or what do you see?
Yeah, I mean, they threw a lot to the net, so they're going to outshoot you. I think everybody that plays them knows that, and you can't look at it that way. That they kind of tilt the ice that much, but I think for us, it's all about just getting our quality looks and making the right plays when you have the puck. So not too worried about that. Obviously, want to generate more, but some good chances don't always hit the net. So.
Picture, je pense qu'on a plus de grade A's qu'eux en ont. Donc, oui, ils ont beaucoup de lancers au net. Oui, ils augmentent leur chance aussi d'avoir des scrambles, des puck rebounds. Donc, peut-être une petite chose à fixer là, mais côté grade A's, c'est sûr qu'on a eu une bonne aussi en overtime, comme tu dis. Donc, ça aurait pu aller d'un bord comme de l'autre.
Qu'est-ce qui manque autour du filet pour finir ces occasions-là?
Finir. Je sais pas, honnêtement. Je sais pas. Je veux dire, rebound, screen, une petite lock peut-être. Madison, il a shoté en deuxième période après une poteau. On est la présence au net, c'est juste qu'ils sont une excellente équipe si on shot au net, ils retrievent la rondelle. Là. Ils vont avoir le rebound. Ils ont des très bons défenseurs pour clear le net de devant du but. Là.
Pour se rendre au net aussi, il faut sortir de la zone. Le chèque avant être très efficace. C'est vrai que ça a de la difficulté à vous adapter à eux autres.
Oui. Mais écoute, c'est une très bonne équipe aussi. Puis c'est leur bread and butter, c'est de faire sentir les équipes pas bien, puis pas en confiance. Puis il faut faire attention de ne pas tomber dans leur trappe. Là. Donc on sait qu'ils vont avoir plus de shots que nous, mais comme j'ai dit, on a eu plus de grade A. Donc il faut juste capitaliser, plus opportuniste un peu, mais peut-être limiter les erreurs aussi. Là.
En même temps,
some of the great teams you played in this league, just where do they rank in terms of the pressure that they put on you and how hard they are to play against?
Yeah, they're up there. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the league for a reason. They play a hard brand of hockey, with tons of pressure. Yeah, they're a good team.
Marty was saying yesterday that one of the biggest mental challenges is accepting the fact you're going to get outshot by this team. So you look at, obviously, the shots are really lopsided tonight. Do you feel that that's a fair reflection of how that game went?
No, not at all. I mean, we had some really good chances. So did they. Dove made some great saves. But yeah, I mean, I felt like we, were edged them a little bit, and the way we were playing. It'll never reflect it on the shot thing, but it is what it is.
What can you say about your goaltender tonight, Lane?
Yeah, I mean, he's been great all playoffs, so not surprised. He battles so hard. Sucks that I just blew it for him, but it is what it is.
Wait, how would you say is the biggest or the main reason why it's difficult to get some sustained O's on time against that team?
Part of it's just kind of putting better pucks so that we can get them back. I mean, they're good at retrieving pucks off the yellow, so we try to, possess a couple more pucks. And, yeah, I mean, they're just really good at breaking their puck out.
They made them really hard to exit the zone as well. What do you feel you can do there to maybe ease that part?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had good flashes of, being connected, getting pucks out, and, getting pucks back, putting them in. But, we just got to be connected all the time.
What's the most frustrating part about playing against them? Because they seem to be able to frustrate teams in their shots.
Yeah, I mean, I guess their willingness to just throw some pucks on net, and sometimes they get a bounce, sometimes they don't. But I mean, they're good at it. They're good at retrieving pucks. So I guess the volume is could be tough.
Lane, is it a hard way to play when there seems like there's pressure on every time, every chance, because you don't know how many you're going to get to bear down on those chances? Does it make it difficult to play that way?
I mean, I think we've gotten more than enough chances, so I don't think we're all that concerned about it. I mean, I feel like the chances we get are pretty dangerous, so it's not too worried about it.
I know you said that you thought this one was a little more even. You guys obviously played a great game one. How close is Carolina to have seen your best punches yet?
Yeah, I think they've just seen glimpses of it. We definitely have another level, but they got a good team, and it's two good teams going at it.
Do you guys really need to take a page from their book and just start throwing more pucks at the net?
Maybe, but we'll see. We'll watch video and see what we can improve on.
It's the first time you guys have lost 2 in a row in the playoffs. So just how does that change in terms of the urgency that you need for the next game?
I feel like we're pretty urgent anyways. It'd be nice to be up 2-1, but we're not because of me. So it's frustrating, but we just got to battle to the end.
It's the second time you said that, but you guys were able to recover on that shift. Like, is it? I understand you want to be accountable, but at the same time, are you too hard on yourself in this situation, given that you guys had a chance to defend and get that puck out potentially?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It just sucks because I'm trying to make a possession play. Saw Susie, and I didn't want to just pass it to a flat-footed Susie and them tip it in and just get a free breakout again. So I try to make a possession play, and sucks because it ended up going in, but whatever.
Thank you. Thanks, Bonsoir.
Première question, on commence avec Renaud, à droite.
Salut Martin.
Salut Renaud.
Les gars disaient que vous avez créé quand même de bonnes chances de marquer. Il y a eu des poteaux, de bonnes occasions aussi pour commencer la prolongation. Des fois, tu as l'impression que la POC ne roule pas toujours pour vous autres.
Pas nécessairement. On a créé ces chances-là, mais il faut essayer d'en créer plus. 12 lancés, c'est pas assez. Mais même là, tu avais quand même une opportunité pour gagner un match. Je trouve, puis c'est dur à quantifier ça. Mais offensivement, en possession, je trouve qu'on était meilleur aujourd'hui qu'on était à la deuxième game. Puis ça veut pas dire qu'on a eu beaucoup plus de lancers, mais on s'est tiré dans le pied un petit peu à soir. Il va falloir qu'on fasse pas ça.
Salut Martin, sur le même sujet, pour être en mesure d'obtenir plus de lancers ou de finir un peu plus près du filet adverse, qu'est-ce qui manque?
Je pense qu'il manque plus d'occasions d'aller sur le forecheck puis aller regagner une rondelle. C'est une équipe qui sont durs de mettre. C'est dur de mettre des bonnes rondelles dans la zone parce qu'ils sont vraiment on top of you, tu sais. Mais c'est de trouver une manière. Je trouve à la ligne bleue aujourd'hui, on n'a pas assez bien lu la situation. On aurait pu mettre plus de puck profonde puis aller sur le forecheck plus souvent, tu sais. Puis que c'est un équilibre entre vouloir possesser l'autre bord de la bleue puis leur mettre les pucks en arrière d'eux autres puis là, aller la regagner. Tu sais, c'est un équilibre, mais il faut que tu comprennes le contexte que tu es en avant. Tu sais, fait que faut que tu joues la game qui est en avant de toi. Puis je trouve qu'on a manqué un petit peu de bonne lecture dans ces moments-là.
Ce sujet, tu viens de parler un petit peu de ce qu'eux font par rapport avec le volume de tir. C'est-tu plus qu'eux présentent des choses que vous n'avez pas vues depuis le début des séries? Est-ce qu'ils font des choses qui
Ils lancent de partout.
Puis c'est-tu quelque chose que vous pouvez faire de plus?
J'aimerais ça qu'on en lance plus de rondelles, ça c'est sûr. Mais c'est pas toujours de lancer de partout. Moi, ça dépend dans quoi tu crois. Mais on devrait avoir plus de volume.
Salut Martin. Pour vous rendre à l'autre bout et avoir des chances de marquer, il faut aussi sortir de la zone. Est-ce que leur échec avant soutenu, ça vous cause des ennuis, puis c'est quelque chose qui est un ajustement peut-être qui est un peu compliqué, qui a été compliqué à soir?
On a manqué un petit peu d'exécution de ce côté-là. Mais tu sais, c'est un équilibre encore, ça. Tu sais, parce que tu peux les pogner de même. Puis là, c'est un 2 contre 1 ou c'est un breakaway. Fait que c'est un équilibre, puis on essaie de chercher ça. C'est pas une équipe facile à jouer, puis c'est essayer de chercher l'équilibre. Marty, one thing you always say you want your team to do is to play in the future a little bit and sort of anticipate what's coming. When you have no time to figure out what's coming is make it harder to play in the future. Yeah, it is, but there's always the future. Always. Always the future. You know, so for me, as much as your space is going to get closed out quicker, so you better think about the future quicker. You know, so that's always there. We just got to do it quicker. I feel at time we're playing a little too slow. And sometimes we play at the right pace, but we don't execute. It's a little bad. Yeah.
Lane was saying that if you look at the series as a whole, there were some really great moments in Game 1, but that this team still has another level. What are a couple things you think that this team could do that would get it to that level that it needs to be at against, obviously, a very great opponent?
I mean, you need everything working, you know, against a team like that. You know, I don't think you can just rely on the power play. Like you gotta defend when it's time to defend, which I don't think, you know, especially in that first period, I don't think we did a great job defending. You know, there's not one thing, but you have to put it all together. You're at this stage right now, you have to put it all together. Execution's part of that. You know, jam is part of that. There's not one thing. We just got to put it all together. I know we can. You know, like we didn't expect this to be, you know, easy, and we're okay with that.
Second row
Marty, over here. You talked the other day about not getting overwhelmed by the amount of shots that Carolina throws at the net. How tough is it not to get overwhelmed the other side, like when your team is struggling, like one shot on goal in the third period? How tough can that be mentally on the team?
Yeah, I mean, it can be tough mentally, but that's why we play the game. You're a professional athlete. You're going to get challenged mentally all the time, and you're you can't let that affect your next decision. Obviously, like, we don't want to pass up on shots, but there's opportunity there. There's something better than a shot, but I feel like we don't create enough of those decisions that you have to make. So we got to work on that first, and then get more of those. Then guys can be selective on their decision, but we should be having more volume, and we'll work on that.
Stay on the right side, coach, third row.
Martin, as you look at just the second period alone, what were some of the details there that you liked in your team's game?
That was probably our best second period in a long time. We played fast. Obviously we scored a big PP goal. We defended better. It's never one thing, but I felt like we probably, for a good period, we put it all together.
Yeah. Marty, Lane took the hit on the winner there. His turnover, he took the blame, held himself accountable. It did look like you guys had a chance to recover and defend there. I mean, what did you see on that play? How did you see it? And what do you think of him taking that blame?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't love the play, but whatever. It's what's next, and we didn't do what's next. We didn't get the job done.
Given that your team is as young as they are, is there something to the idea that a lot of these players will maybe never have seen this level of pressure in their career, and they're kind of learning with it on the fly, and it may take some time for them to be able to handle this?
Yeah, I mean, it's part, this whole experience, it's part of our learning, and there's always learning and failure. We lost tonight. We'll learn from it. That team over there is a good team, very mature, and we're gonna have to, I don't know if we can match their maturity, but we're gonna have to elevate that. Merci.